Today I'm taking inspiration from Annie Collins of Little Wing Creates for the Teen Tiny Inspiration Hop. Hey crafty people, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. If you like this video, then please do give me a thumbs up, and if you like what you see, then I'd love it if you'd consider subscribing. So these are products that I'm going to be using in today's video. I have some slimline dies and a stamp set from Time for Tea Designs, and I've also got spun sugar, Kitsch Flamingo, and one lipstick, Distress Oxides. This is the card that Annie created that I am taking inspiration from today. I am doing things a little bit differently because I don't have the same products that Annie used, but I've definitely taken some inspiration from this. I love this card. So I'm going to start with my background. I apologise at this point. I didn't realise that I didn't actually have my lights on. So the video starts a little dark, but it does get brighter. So I'm ink blending with Distress Oxides because they are easy. They're really beautiful, lovely colours, and they're just really, really easy to ink blend, and sometimes you need that. So I'm starting with spun sugar, and I'm going to blend that over the majority of the panel, because that's going to make up the most of the colour. I'm then going to swap to Kitsch Flamingo, which is the new one, and I love the way these three work together. Really, really like the effect. So I'm blending the Kitsch Flamingo on from the bottom of the panel, and then I'm going to start working it from the sides to bring it up into that spun sugar. You want to make sure when you are ink blending that you have got that crossover area, because that's where you're going to get the blend that's seamless. Then you're not going to see a line between the colours because there isn't a line separating the colours. I'm then adding worn lipstick onto the bottom. I love that colour. I don't use it enough. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to deepen the Kitsch Flamingo, adding a little bit more, moving a little bit further up the panel, and then I'm going to go back to spun sugar and do the same there. I didn't think you'd want to watch it all like real time. So yeah, don't think that this is how fast I blend, because it's really not. This is sped up quite considerably. So once I'm happy with the ombre look, I spritzed it with some water mixed with Perfect Pearls that I've just got in like a little mini mister bottle, just to give it a little bit of interest. So when Annie created her background, she actually used a gel press, but I don't have a gel press, so I've kind of gone for the same sort of colours and the sort of ombre look that Annie had gone for. So I stamped out my images and coloured them in, but I stamped them in an alcohol safe ink, but I don't like that it's not the really dark black that I want, so I just stamp them, colour them in, leave all your stamps in your MISTI, and then you can just pop them back into place and restamp using a much darker, bolder black, and you can see the difference that makes. I love it. The Obsidian from Altenew is my favourite ink, favourite black ink, but it's not suitable for alcohol colouring. You will get smears. So next up, Annie, on her background, once she'd got the colour from her gel press, she stenciled over the top, like a love heart stencil. I don't have the same sort of stencil, but there was a little love heart in this Fairy Garden stamp set that I thought would work perfectly. And he continued the sort of the ombre when she was stenciling over, so I've done the same. So I'm starting at the bottom with worn lipstick, just stamping lots and lots of random little hearts, taking them up past the area with worn lipstick. Some of them do go up as far as spun sugar. I'm then going to swap over to Kitsch Flamingo, and I'm going to do the same again, adding some of those Kitsch Flamingo hearts in the worn lipstick area, in over the top of the Kitsch Flamingo itself and up into spun sugar. The stencil that Annie used was the hearts were much more concentrated towards the bottom, so that's the look that I've gone for. And I am just literally randomly stamping here, there and everywhere, wherever I think it might look nice. Swapping over to spun sugar, and I stamp a few of those as well. And I really like the way that it turned out. It's cute. Then in a moment I'm going to grab the Slimline stencil, it's not stencils, Slimline dies that I've got to the side there. No, sorry, no, I'm not. I'm going to cut out my images first. So I fussy cut them all because I don't have the dies. And look how cute they are. Love them. So now I'm going to get the die set. So it is the Slimline Nesting Circle Trio die set from Time for Tea Designs. I really love this set. You get the 3 slimline panel dies with beautiful stitching detail, and then that piece with the 3 circles on, that's completely separate, so you can either cut it or not depending on what you want. And I just think that's so brilliant, genius. It just means that the dies are so much more usable. So I'm not going to use those circles, so I've just popped them in the back of my packaging for the die, and I'll use those another time. And so I've cut a panel that is one size bigger than the pink one from white, so that I've got that to mat on. And then I'm just going to have a play around, decide where it is that I would like my different images to go. I'm just kind of making like a little 3 window scene with my little fairies and my mushroom house and the little bits, adding some wink of Stella onto the wings of the fairies and onto the butterfly and also onto the magic wand, because it's cute and I like some sparkle. So if as I said before, this is a hop. It's another Team Tiny hop. Have you noticed as well that I am just about to save myself from a big mistake? I nearly glued everything on upside down. I just realised at the last moment. That was lucky, man. Very lucky. So yeah, I would have had a load of upside down hearts that just would have just been ridiculous. So I'm so glad that I realised. So yeah, it's a Team Tiny Hop. We are a group of crafters, crafty YouTubers who all have less than 1,000 subscribers. So whenever you follow along with one of our hops, you get the added bonus of having no adverts, which is awesome. So we don't have a link to the next video. You just need to click the hashtag that I have in my description and title, and that will take you to a landing page with all of the different videos in. So that is my card that was inspired by Annie. I really enjoyed making this and checking out your stuff, Annie. So I'll have Annie's blog linked below. As you can see in the photo, I ended up the outside bit of the pink ink blended. I cut that from the largest die just so to give me another layer. I just like how that looks. So that's everything I have for you today. I hope that you have a lovely, happy, wonderful, safe week and stay crafty. Bye!